Many individuals with ADHD have a similar mentality or have been told something similar. Just push through it. Just push through it. Get through it by any means necessary. Whether it's a tough moment, pressure, fatigue, overwhelm, exhaustion. And that ability to push through is what makes a lot of people great. And some people think it has a lot to do with being disciplined, which it may. But this idea of pushing through can actually make things worse. That's what I want to focus on here. The need, the desire, the urge to push harder, especially if something already feels a bit off that maybe others can't see, but that you may feel. That's a signal. Talk a lot about signals here. In many situations, pushing through in this moment isn't a solution. It's not. You may get more things done and you may be able to show up, and being able to override it is a positive thing, right? But if you're not stabilized, you're just going to create more pressure for yourself. And it can compound. So here's what I feel like in these moments is actually happening. Because again, everyone's experience is different. And pardon me for generalizing here, but sometimes with ADHD, the execution isn't always consistent. Not because your ability to execute changes, right? But your access to it can change. And, I speak a lot about executive function or executive dysfunction. We won't get into that here, but there's moments to where you just feel flat out fatigued. You may feel overstimulated, but not sure what direction to go, just unclear in general, right? Happens to the best of us. And it's these moments I want to focus on, because pushing through here doesn't create more consistency, doesn't create more discipline, doesn't make you stronger. Well, maybe there can be an argument, yes, maybe make you more stronger, but there can be more resistance, more friction, and can set the person up for being more inconsistent the next time. You see what I'm saying? The next time. Because now, the compounding effect of the brain associating the effort with more pressure. You see? And over time, this could flip to avoidance, self-doubt, doubting abilities or your capabilities. And this is where it gets misunderstood for some, not all. People may think, they just need to be more disciplined or just be more motivated, right? Just do it. But more discipline truly only works when your system is more stable. And pushing through can really be maximized when you're feeling steady. And when you're not, it could create more friction. And it's in these moments where you can start seeing patterns. And I speak a lot about patterns, whether it's overthinking, second guessing decisions, things may not be as easy as you feel like they should be, boom and bust, starting and stopping, and avoidance, avoidance of tasks, people, important things, small things. It's never about the actual being able to execute these things, because you can do them. You know what to do. It's always been there. Here's the Holy Grail: being able to recognize when you maybe should not push through in a moment. That's the Holy Grail. Being able to recognize your own signals, understand those signals, and knowing when to not push through. So Here's the shift. It's not to stop trying completely, because we all got to try, right? And for us all, trying can be exhausting. Showing up can be exhausting. But here's could be the shift, really working hard to stop trying to push through the wrong moments. Before you try to push, always say, take a pause, breathe. Am I mentally available for this right now? Is what I'm attempting to show up for, am I in the best possible state I can be? Which life is hard, right? We may not always be able to show up how we want, myself included. So in these moments, if you don't say yes to some of those questions, then maybe the answer is not to just push through and give more effort. Maybe it's simplifying or reducing load or creating space. Create some space. See? I don't want to oversimplify. Sometimes it could be that simple. That's what I talk to a lot of the individuals I work with about on a daily basis. It's not about giving more effort sometimes. It's about understanding the moment a bit better and understanding how to move through that moment a little bit easier. And I talk a lot about being steady. And this is a prime example. And usually this is a route to steadiness for that ability to show up more effectively and more completely. Many of the individuals I've worked with, I speak about this a lot, being able to show up with the best possible foundation as you can. Part of that is understanding these moments, when to push through, when to pause, when to create space, and then moving forward. I'm Darren. Thanks for your time. I'm slowly working to create a private space where we, in real time, work on pattern recognition, stabilization, and refining core habits and behaviors. More soon on that. And if anything resonated with you, even if it's just this much, subscribe to the channel.